Did you know that a seemingly harmless action in the bathroom, like standing up too quickly after sitting for a while, can triple the risk of stroke in older adults? Many seniors still believe that eating healthy and getting regular checkups are enough to stay in good health. But in reality, it's the daily habits, repeated over and over again in the familiar space of the bathroom, that are quietly doing more harm than they realize. The issue is, there are four other common bathroom habits that many older adults engage in every day, and all of them can increase the risk of stroke, loss of balance, or even death if not recognized and changed in time. This video will help you identify those seemingly harmless habits and offer simple changes to help protect your health and that of your loved ones, especially grandparents and parents. If you find this topic important, don't hesitate to click like or share it with those caring for older adults. Have you ever witnessed a loved one experience an accident in the bathroom? Or do you have any useful tips for prevention? Share them in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Now let's explore four seemingly harmless habits that could change your life if you understand them correctly and take timely action. The discomfort, cramping pain, and tension during bowel movements are not uncommon among older adults. For many, this isn't just a minor issue. It has become a familiar part of daily life. However, few people realize that straining too hard during constipation carries extremely serious risks for cardiovascular and brain health. Most of us have experienced the need to push hard to pass stool, especially when our diet lacks fiber or when we don't drink enough water. But when older adults strain excessively, it creates significant pressure within the chest and abdominal cavities. This pressure doesn't just affect the intestines, it directly alters blood pressure in a sudden and dangerous way. The stress of straining during bowel movements can cause blood pressure to spike in a very short time. This is a natural physiological response to the body's attempt to overcome resistance during elimination. But for older adults whose blood vessels are already weakened and more fragile, this sudden change can lead to severe consequences. A rapid rise in blood pressure is a leading risk factor for stroke, especially when the pressure affects the head and neck regions. In fact, in many cases, excessive straining can even cause fainting in the bathroom, a condition known as defecation syncope. This is a temporary loss of consciousness due to insufficient blood flow to the brain when the body is under extreme pressure. What's even more concerning is that seniors often use the bathroom alone, so if they faint and are not found in time, the consequences can be extremely serious. The good news is that this condition is entirely preventable. Adjusting your diet to include more fiber from vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, along with drinking enough water each day, can help reduce the risk of constipation. Additionally, maintaining gentle physical activity, such as a morning walk, yoga, or stretching exercises, can naturally enhance bowel motility. Seniors should also learn to listen to their bodies. If you feel like you have to push too hard, pause, take a deep breath, and try again after a few minutes. A small footstool placed in front of the toilet can also help create a more optimal sitting position, mimicking the body's natural squatting posture, making it easier to pass stool. Most importantly, if constipation persists or if bowel movements are consistently difficult, don't hesitate to seek medical advice and support. Don't assume it's normal or something everyone goes through, because every time you push too hard in the bathroom, you may be stepping closer to a stroke. We can't fully control aging, but we can control our daily habits. Taking good care of your digestive system is not just about comfort. It's a smart way to protect your brain and cardiovascular health. Now that you understand the connection between bowel movement stress and stroke risk, let's move on to another seemingly harmless factor that can silently cause serious health incidents: the temperature of the water in your bathroom. After a long day, nothing feels more comforting than a warm soak. For older adults, hot baths often become a familiar habit, relaxing the muscles, easing aches, and promoting restful sleep. But there's a fine line between warm and too hot. And once that safety threshold is crossed, the body may face a serious risk. Bathing in water that is too hot, above 104 degrees Fahrenheit or around 40 degrees Celsius, causes sudden vasodilation. When blood vessels, especially those in the skin and extremities, expand rapidly, blood is drawn away from the central circulation, causing a significant drop in blood pressure. Younger people can typically regulate and recover quickly, but for seniors, this sudden shift can reduce blood flow to the brain, leading to dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting right there in the bathroom. Moreover, the temperature contrast between the environment, especially in cold seasons, and hot water can trigger a thermal shock to the circulatory system. The heart must work harder to pump blood evenly throughout the body, increasing the burden on the cardiovascular system. Those with a history of high blood pressure, coronary artery disease, or cerebrovascular disorders are especially vulnerable. So why do older adults often bathe in water that's too hot? The simple answer lies in sensation. As we age, the skin becomes less sensitive to temperature, making it harder to detect how hot the water really is. Many seniors end up setting the water hotter than necessary just to feel warm, but this adjustment carries hidden dangers. To protect health, the first step is to control bathwater temperature. Use a thermometer or shower heads with built-in temperature indicators to ensure the water stays below the safety threshold. Also, begin with lukewarm water and gradually increase the temperature if needed, rather than pouring hot water directly onto the body at the start. Bath time shouldn't be too long. Under 10 minutes is ideal for older adults, especially when using hot water. Avoid bathing when feeling tired, hungry, or immediately after a full meal. These are times when the circulatory system is most vulnerable. Finally, ensure the bathroom is equipped with safety features like handrails, non-slip flooring, and adequate lighting to prevent accidents if dizziness occurs. If you feel faint, don't push through. Sit down, take deep breaths, and call for help if necessary. Bathing is an essential part of health and hygiene, but when done properly, it not only offers comfort, it becomes a powerful form of preventive care. What matters most is learning to bathe safely, especially as the body becomes more sensitive with age. Coming up next, we'll explore another common habit, one that seems completely normal, yet also carries a high risk to brain health: standing up suddenly after sitting for a long time. In daily life, many people, especially older adults, have the habit of standing up immediately after sitting for a long time. This may seem harmless, but it is actually a hidden cause behind numerous cases of dizziness, loss of balance, and even sudden falls. Specifically, this condition is known as orthostatic hypotension. When you've been sitting or lying down for an extended period, blood tends to pool in the lower part of the body. If you suddenly stand up, gravity prevents blood from reaching the brain quickly enough, causing a temporary lack of blood flow to the head. In healthy younger individuals, the cardiovascular system quickly adjusts to pump blood to the brain. But in older adults with slower autonomic nervous responses and weaker hearts, this adjustment often comes too late, leading to dizziness, disorientation, and a significantly higher risk of falling. The situation becomes even more dangerous when seniors are in the bathroom or shower, places where floors are slippery and handrails may be absent. A fall in such a setting can result in fractures, traumatic brain injuries, or worse, a stroke due to ischemia. The reason many people still stand up abruptly is due to a lack of awareness about the risks, or simply because they're in a rush. Many don't want to stay in the bathroom or shower for long due to the cold or inconvenience, but this very haste becomes a hidden trap for their health. To reduce the risk of orthostatic hypotension, a simple but highly effective solution is to change the pace of movement. After sitting for a long time, take a few seconds to breathe deeply, gently move your arms and legs, and then stand up slowly. If you feel dizzy, sit back down, remain still, and try again after a moment. Also, make sure the body stays well hydrated, since dehydration is a major cause of low blood pressure. Your diet should include enough salt, as advised by your doctor, and you should limit the use of vasodilator medications unless truly necessary. Installing handrails in the bathroom and toilet, wearing non-slip footwear, and ensuring adequate lighting are also essential steps to prevent fall-related accidents. Ultimately, what matters is not just avoiding sudden standing, but developing a habit of slowing down, listening to your body, and prioritizing safety in every small movement. Every careful action today becomes a solid step toward better health tomorrow. Up next, we'll explore another habit that's often underestimated, but just as risky: rushing to the bathroom at night, a hidden factor that can cause blood pressure to spike to dangerous levels. At night, when everything is quiet, the body rests and regenerates after a long day of activity. But for older adults, the need to wake up and use the bathroom during the night is a frequent occurrence, sometimes multiple times per night. However, this seemingly simple act can pose a serious danger if done in haste or without proper preparation. While we sleep, our heart rate and blood pressure are at their lowest levels. The body enters a fully restful state to recover its physiological functions. However, when abruptly awakened, especially by the urge to urinate, many people tend to spring out of bed quickly and rush to the bathroom without giving their body time to adjust. This sudden transition can cause sharp fluctuations in blood pressure, particularly dangerous spikes. This condition is known as a hypertensive crisis. It can rupture small blood vessels in the brain, leading to stroke or other cardiovascular complications, especially in individuals with a history of high blood pressure or heart disease. Moreover, upon waking, the body is still in a groggy state, with slow reflexes. Combined with hurrying through poorly lit areas, such as dark hallways, slippery floors, or low steps, the risk of falling, bumping into objects, or injury increases significantly. In reality, many people are unaware of this risk because they are used to rushing at night to avoid disrupting their sleep for too long. But this very habit leaves them vulnerable when something goes wrong. The solution lies in changing habits and preparing a safer environment. First, make nighttime awakening safer by using motion sensor night lights, installing handrails along walkways, and keeping hallways and bathrooms free of obstacles. Additionally, keep non-slip slippers by the bed and have a towel or robe ready if it's cold. To avoid sudden exposure to cold air, which can also cause blood vessels to constrict and blood pressure to rise. When waking up to use the restroom, lie still for a few seconds, take deep breaths, turn your body gently, sit up slowly, and let your feet touch the floor for 10 to 15 seconds before standing. Move slowly, stay aware of your surroundings, and always prioritize safety over speed. In the long term, adjust your lifestyle to reduce nighttime bathroom trips. Avoid drinking too much water after 7 p.m., limit caffeine intake, and if necessary, consult your doctor about the best time to take diuretics. Nighttime urination is often unavoidable for many older adults, but we can certainly control how we go about it in a gentle, safe, and low-risk manner. With proper preparation and a mindful approach, each night can become more peaceful, and every step in the dark can become a step toward lasting health. Now that we've explored 4 seemingly small habits that deeply affect the health of older adults, you can clearly see sometimes the simplest actions in the bathroom are the key to ensuring safety and well-being in everyday life. Thank you for taking the time to join me on this journey to uncover habits that may seem ordinary, but can profoundly impact the health of older adults. Your attention and care are not only a gift to yourself, but also an invaluable act of love for the aging loved ones around you. We've explored 4 dangerous bathroom habits together, from the strain of bowel movements, overly hot showers, standing up too quickly, to rushing to the bathroom at night. These seemingly small routines are silently affecting the blood pressure, circulation, and brain health of millions of seniors every single day. What surprised you the most? Did you recognize a habit you've been practicing? Or one a loved one may be doing unknowingly? Please share your thoughts, reflections, or even a short story in the comments below. Your voice will be a source of inspiration that motivates me to continue sharing practical, helpful content. If you found value in this message, don't forget to hit like and share it with your friends or family, especially those who care for elderly loved ones. A small act today could prevent a big risk tomorrow. Be sure to follow the channel so you don't miss future insights on health, daily habits, and ways to live safely and joyfully in your golden years. Each week, I'll bring you content that's relatable, easy to understand, and immediately applicable to everyday life. We may not be able to stop time, but we can choose to live more meaningfully, healthily, and safely with each passing day. And every change begins with you, right in that little bathroom where health is quietly shaped by the smallest of actions. Take care of yourself and your loved ones, not just with love, but with knowledge and the right actions, because you deserve to live well and safely every single day.